Hey everyone, this is going to be your daily real shit message for June 23rd. Just during the pre-shuffle already, you've had the devil in reverse, the death in reverse, and the queen of cutting shit away. I apologize for the background noise. I hope you can even hear me with the wind. Put that microphone a little bit in. Hey, hey, when I read that, I read hey boobs instead of hey babes. Yeah, I'm out here with family, and good morning. I don't know, I saw woot woot, hey boobs. I'm out here with family, and we're in the country, so it echoes. Okay, King of Cups and the Nine of Cups in reverse flipping out. Somebody may not be giving you exactly what you want, but also there's a very strong. When I get the Nine of Cups, yes, it's the wish card, but also it's a card of being selfish, and with the King of Cups. A lot of people say it's emotionally unavailable, but I feel like this looks like very considerate energy to me. I don't feel like it's emotionally unavailable. I feel like it's being considerate or compassionate of other people's wants and needs and not being selfish. Good morning. Oh, you're welcome. I'm more than happy to share. I hope everyone's having an amazing day so far. I don't know where you are. In Texas, it's been a little weird. It was raining, and so I waited to start on the camera. It started sprinkling, and then then it started raining, and then the sun just came out and it stopped. Texas. The world coming out. Yeah, people are making huge progress. Cycles ending, cycles beginning. Some of you may be getting ready to travel, getting things Massachusetts. Awesome. Hello to Massachusetts. Hello, California. I love y'all so much. Yeah, you may be getting ready to travel, but this looks like people are advancing to me and starting to really be compassionate and considerate of what others want and need. And it looks like need from them. Like because I'm hearing like I may not have much, but what I have, hey, New Jersey, New York, Cleveland, Arkansas, San Diego. Hello, everybody. Now the Magician is coming in the reverse position, but I'm not getting a real, did I see Florida? Hell yeah, hey Florida. I'm not getting manipulation. I'm getting someone that doesn't have as much as another person. That's why I'm saying like it's like I may not have much, but what I have you're welcome to. I don't know. I feel like this is a day of like extending your hand, extending yourself, helping. Some of you may be I'm seeing someone passing things out in the street. Some of you may be doing Michigan. Hey, Michigan. Like donation, fundraiser type of work, nonprofit organization type of work. Or that may be something that you want to do or get into. I think now, I mean, the energy that I'm seeing and feeling now may be a really good time to do that. Especially, okay, so I'm seeing this as like someone's happiness as well. Like someone or ones, I'm getting an energy that's like sort of not fulfilled for some reason. And I think this will be fulfilling for you, this type of work. All of us. I know that type of work always fulfills me. I mean, I feel better. Y'all, I've made like a ton of food, boxes and boxes of food, and have my van loaded down with fruits and red beans and rice and waters and shit, and gone down and passed out food and like literally sat and ate lunch with homeless people. They're in Dallas. I don't know if it's still there, but when I was pregnant with my little one, we had it's like a tent community under the bridge of all homeless people. There's several of them. I mean, they're huge. They go for miles. Yeah, we sat down there and passed out food and coloring books and cases of water and sit down and have lunch with people, you know, meet some really interesting people, and it gives you a whole new perspective on life. The Empress, I'm telling you, abundance. Like, you need to share what you have. That's the energy for today. That's the message for today. Colorado. Hello, Colorado. And you know, you're getting the Empress in the upright and the Magician in the reverse. Someone may be actually coming to you to ask you for help. You know, don't put yourself in debt. Look, here's what I say about, like, especially letting people borrow money. No. If you don't have it to give, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? If they want to pay you back at a later date, if they come up and they have it to give at some point, that's great. But if you want to keep friendships, healthy relationships in the family, do not let them borrow it. Give it. Give it if you have it to give, and then let that be the end of it. Because the Empress can manifest anything. She is the mother of all. She is the master creation. Look at that Wheel of Fortune. Whatever you give out, you're going to get back. Hands down. In fact, I'm going to say it now. Anyone who gives anything today, whatever you give to someone in need, may it be returned to you 100-fold. And it will. Because that's how the universe works. You know, I had a conversation with my friend. We give a lot of shit away. Like, I literally will give away, you know, my last $2 or $5, you know, cash money in my pocket. And I've given away households of furniture, like, just moved on. You know, like, you need furniture, there it is. I'm moving. I got it once, I'll get it again. And that's kind of how I feel, and I've never been without. And I feel like if that's how you are, the universe doesn't let you go without. And I have a friend like that. I mean, we have barely anything. He didn't have any money on him, and he had just bought a drink at the store, and he just, like, gave it to the homeless person that came up for money. And I feel like that's why we're always blessed. I think it was Anne Frank that said, no one ever became poor from giving. Oh, thank you. I try, man. I try. Ten of Wands. A lot of people have a lot on their plate, man. A lot of people have a lot on their plate. Why is the Ten of Wands here? The High Priestess in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Look, what I'm looking at here is you could be some... Okay, so now I'm talking to two groups. I'm talking to the giver and the receiver, okay? Don't lose hope. There are people out there that will help you, okay? There will be opportunity created, but you have to believe it. You have to be able to see it when it comes, okay? And then for the giver, you are someone's angel. You are literally someone's angel. You are their opportunity. You help take some of the weight off, and you may not even know it. Like, it may not be a lot for you. It may be something that you would just do for anybody. It doesn't even have to be necessarily money. It may be something that you have that saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Especially people that are willing to work for it. You know what I'm saying? If they're willing to, like, clean up your whole yard, you know, for like pennies, you know, 10, 20 bucks, something like that. Like, I'm seeing both the giver and the receiver here. For the giver, I don't even know how, if you know how much of an angel you are to someone or will be. This looks like it's either in the process of happening or coming today, tomorrow, sometime in the week. And for the receiver, I think you think it's not going to happen. I think you are weighed down and you're kind of like pulling your hair out thinking like, I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill, or I don't know how I'm going to feed my kids, or you stay right, you stay true to your heart. I see opportunity coming for you, but it's not going to come probably. The High Priestess in reverse is like ignoring something, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Be open to how you may receive it, okay? Be open to how you may receive it, and don't put your nose up. I don't feel like I'm talking to like snooty people, but I don't know how that's going to come, but it's not going to come how like you may be expecting it. So just keep an open mind with that. This is a really positive read though for both the giver and the receiver. Yeah, look, the Seven of Wands in the reverse position, and then the Knight of Wands flies in. So someone is feeling very defeated, very challenged, like they're losing everything, like they're not gonna, I'm telling you, somebody's very worried of how they're going to pay their rent, pay their house, pay their lights, get groceries for next week. This Knight of Wands, it may not stay long, it may be short-term gratification, but it's enough. Do you know what I'm saying? It will be enough to make a payment plan, to keep it on for another week or two so you can figure something out. It'll be enough for the meals for the week or for 2 days until you can figure something out. That's what this is. It's not solid, you know what I'm saying? You're not probably going to get $1 million, or no one's going to come in and like bring you up out of debt completely. But what this Knight of Wands does is rush in and take care of things right then and there. Now then they're out again, you know, but they keep you afloat, so it's like you live to fight another day, you know what I'm saying? Good morning. Oh wow, okay, I saw like I'm getting a bunch of yeah, I don't know, the comments here is so weird. I don't know if I have control over it or not. They keep disappearing, and then they also like, it kept popping up, but it was popping up like 20 comments ahead, so I didn't know that there was new comments coming in. Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a very free spirit, okay? It is potential, but that's all it is, kind of. Oh, you can slow down the comments. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at how to do that and how to do it on a mobile device, because I'm almost never at my laptop or a desktop. But I am right now, actually. I might have to do that today. Yeah, the Page of Wands is potential. Like, okay, so you have like the Page of Wands. We've already got the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands. The King of Wands is like a long-term visionary. You know, he's the one who puts that shit into action. The Knight of Wands can put some of it into action, but it's not really that stable. The Page of Wands is all solid potential. It's not a lot of action. It's a little bit free-spirited, but it's full of ideas. There you go. It's full of ideas. If you are trying to start something or get something off the ground, you may run into someone. That may be why it's looking a little bit unconventional. You may actually run into someone that has the money or the pull or the connections to pull off whatever your ideas are. You may have a lot of the ideas, but not necessarily the know-how, because I'm not getting like lazy, just free spirit, fly by the seat of their pants, which often the Page of Wands can be, but I'm not getting that, especially on the stilts. I'm looking like he's really trying to see things from a higher perspective. He just doesn't know where to start, and I'm saying he because it's, you know, I don't mean man necessarily. Yeah, for those of you that have a lot of good ideas and you've been trying to like figure something out, you may be presented with people that have the know-how, the connections, the money, sponsors, things like this. Be looking out for that. This is an amazing reading. I love this energy. Okay. Oh, we're back. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm in the boondocks. So, you'll be made clear about whoever is being dishonest with you, whoever is being lazy, whoever is trying to come to deceive you, or lie to you about what they need money for, maybe. But overall, I'm gonna go with the original. Like, keep your heart pure, stay honest. Stay honest, stay balanced, stay clear-headed. Things are coming for you. I want to know more about this justice in reverse before we get out of here. Yeah. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. All that take. Yeah, see, that's another thing. Like, if you have it to give it. But you'll, like, if there's a difference between somebody who's just having a rough go at it and somebody who is fucking lazy and just always wants a handout. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what the Justice in reverse is coming for, okay? And the difference will be made clear to you. Remember, in the beginning of the reading and during the pre-shuffle, you got the Devil in reverse mirroring the Queen of Swords with the Death card. So you will be putting an end to toxic behaviors and attachments and people coming with little money grubby hands. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's a difference. There's a difference, and you'll be able to feel it. Use your discernment. You know, that's why I'm always telling y'all to strengthen your spiritual compass. Oh, thank you so much. Many blessings to you too. Turn my battery saver off. I never had my battery saver on. Three of Cups. Love it. Celebration. Good times. Good eats. You may brighten someone's day just by giving them a plate of food, man. Just take your next door neighbor a plate of food. Food is, you know, and I'm vegan, so food is very interesting to me because, and I never turn down a plate of food because I will either eat something on the plate, because usually people have vegetables, and I'm not like a strict vegan, so if they made it in butter, or, you know, like if they made some refried beans and it's got, you know, animal fat in it, you know, I'm not gonna fucking let it go to waste. That's stupid to me. I don't believe like that. I'm not gonna like tear down on a fucking steak either. But my dad's not vegan. I have other people around me that are not vegan, and I will save it for them. I never turn down a plate of food. I think that it's so beautiful for anyone just to offer it, you know. Especially because food is, you know, you put, those of you that do earth magic, candle work and herbs and things like that, and you make baths and things like that, you know that everything is about intention, and this is why you have good intention. This is why you don't want to argue in front of the food. This is why a lot of women will not cook when they're on their cycle, you know, because all of that emotion and that intention, this is why they say, what's the secret ingredient? Love. Because all of that intention goes into whatever you're cooking, right? So when people, there's something so comforting and emotionally attached to food for most of us, you know, not everyone, but for most of us. So when people take that and they share that with you, when they don't know you at all or barely know you, man, you gotta fucking appreciate that. That is love right there. That is like just straight from the heart. And it's nothing big. And for a lot of people, that's just how we were raised. So it's not a big thing. But a lot of people were not raised that way. And so when they get that, that really, really brightens their day. Hell, I was raised that way, and it still brightens my day. And most of the time I get food that I can't even eat, but I still understand the symbolism and the beauty in it, you know? So yeah, that's what this Three of Cups is saying to me, you know, especially on a Sunday. Love it. Let's wrap it up. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. The Lovers with the Nine of Wands. Why am I a vegan? Let me explain this, and then if you're really interested, I'll let you know. The Nine of Wands with the Lovers. To me, this is letting our guard down and letting people in. Sharing the love. That's what I'm getting right now with this. Just sharing the love. Today is such a beautiful energy of just sharing what we have, if we have it. Look at that, bottom of the deck, the Star card. There's so much healing going on. And like I said, and it's like, it's not even anything that, with the Three of Wands underneath it. And the Ten of Cups, y'all, seriously, it may not be anything out of your character. It may not be you, just your smile can brighten someone's day, but definitely sharing with people, like, and it may just be part of you. but it's not part of them. It's not the norm to them. So it's something so beautiful to them. I'm saying, like, let your wall down and share your love. Now, for some of you, though, you will be having to sort of cut off and cut out people that are toxic and that are always, you know, with their grubbies, gimme, 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 and don't ever want to work for anything. Okay, that's something different. And you know what? You may just want to show them some love today, too, and then cut them bitches off tomorrow. Kill them with kindness, all right? I don't know. So yeah, I absolutely love the energy today, the reading today. Give somebody a hug, man. Tell somebody you love them. Reach out, even if it's just a text, just a simple text, I love you. Yeah, that's awesome. So for those of you that are still interested, why am I vegan? Okay, because a lot changed when I started to accept my gifts. And I'm a dreamer, and some people would say, like, I don't know, I'm called a lot of different things. I don't like titles. I am whatever you say I am. Okay, whatever I am to you in that moment. That's why I tell y'all, like, you can be someone's angel. Some people call me an oracle, some people call me a shaman, some people call me a healer, some people call me a light worker. I don't claim to be any of that. I am whatever you need me to be in that moment. All right, so whatever that means to you, when I started to accept that I don't think has a title, I started to dream of the horrible energy that I was putting into my body. I was always feeling like shit. Let's start there. I was always feeling like shit. Like if I eat potatoes on Monday, I can still feel them potatoes on Wednesday. I already did not eat pork. I already did not eat a lot of red meat. It was very hard on my body. I would eat and I would get really, really tired. I mean, if I would eat and I would have to go lay down. Like that's it, you know what I'm saying? And I was a heavy meat eater, and overnight just went vegan. And I started having a lot of dreams of a lot of like horrific, like the way that they were killing the animals, and the way that they were breeding the animals. And it isn't anything like necessarily, it was like spiritual. I don't know how to really, it's not like what, like you see activists on the street and they show you these horrific things. It wasn't really like that. The dreams that I was having, it was actually more heinous and more cruel because it was shown from a spiritual perspective. No one was thanking the meat when they were killing it. No one was thanking the universe for the meat. There was still blood left in the meat. They were showing me disease in the animals being passed through the water systems, and antibiotics and things. It was a lot. It was a lot being shown to me as to why I was feeling so bad. And not just that, like, so my body was already having trouble digesting some things, and then I was shown that, and I just went vegan overnight, just overnight. Now, I say vegan because it's easier for people to understand, like when I'm eating out and with family and stuff, than to say plant-based. But I will still, I don't just go out and buy honey, but if something has honey in it, or if someone like gives me honey from their farm, I'm not opposed. I believe that we have to sort of keep the bees alive. Like I'm not necessarily against genetically modifying or crossbreeding crops and foods to keep them alive. You know what I'm saying? We've done a lot of harm here as people, so we kind of got to do what we got to do to keep it going. If we lose the bees, we're all fucked. You know what I'm saying? So we have to have bees shipped in. We have to, like, I feel like I'm a practical vegan, if anything, you know, and I've recently started eating oysters, which is also controversial in the vegan community. Never had an oyster in my life until probably like 6 months ago, which is when Yemoja called out to me, and that was a whole weird thing. But anyway, yeah, that's a whole nother story for a whole different time, why I suddenly started craving oysters after never having one in my life. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not against people that eat meat. I don't have a problem with it. I do suggest, if you do eat meat, and dairy especially, I really don't suggest that you eat dairy. That shit's horrible for you, and it's horrible for your system. But it is what it is. It fucking tastes good, right? Like, this shit's delicious, and that's something else I think a lot of people don't understand. I'm not a vegan because the shit was delicious, that's for sure. It's amazing. Like, who doesn't love bacon? But I stopped eating pork probably 2 years before I went vegan. But yeah, that shit's really, really bad for you, the dairy. Now, the meat, the only reason the meat is bad for you is because the meat is unclean, which is why I suggest, if you're gonna, and like I said, one of the things that was shown to me is nobody was thanking the animal for giving its life. Okay, so I'm not a hunter. I live in a lot of bigger cities, you know what I'm saying? Like, I come from a family of hunters though. So I do suggest that you hunt your own meat if you want to eat meat, or get it from your local farmer, your local butcher shop and things like that. Do it as clean as you can. But yeah, that's why I'm vegan. But I also understand that not everybody can survive off of a vegan diet. Some people need meat to thrive. I don't think anybody fucking needs dairy, but not everybody can survive like that. But that's my personal thing, and that's why I'm vegan. So I'm gonna get out of here. I love y'all so much, and I hope everyone has an amazing day.